Have you ever wondered why everyone from doctors to health coaches gives so much emphasis to adequate protein intake? I'm sure that we've all heard from a host of sources that proteins are very important for our health. However, most of us believe that the benefits of protein are limited to building and repairing muscle, thank you bodybuilders, and maintaining hair health, courtesy hair product advertisements. What many of us don't know is that while proteins do contribute towards muscle building and hair health, their role is not limited to these functions alone. In fact, there are thousands of different proteins in the body that are responsible for carrying out a host of functions. Protein plays key roles in the entire gamut of bodily functions, including repairing and building of the body's tissues, promoting metabolic reactions, coordinating bodily functions, maintaining optimal pH and fluid balance, transporting and storing nutrients, maintaining the body's structural framework, bolstering the immune function, and even doubling as a source of energy should the need arise. In this video, we will take a look at 9 important bodily functions that require protein for effective functioning. Number 1. Protein is necessary for growth and maintenance. The body needs protein for growth and maintenance of tissues. It is fascinating how the various proteins in the body are in a constant state of turnover. During normal circumstances, the body breaks down the same amount of protein that it uses to build and repair tissues. At other times, it breaks down more protein than it can create, thus increasing the body's requirements. This typically happens in periods of illness, during pregnancy, and while breastfeeding. People recovering from an injury or surgery, older adults, and athletes require more protein as well. Number 2. Protein aids biochemical reactions in the body. Enzymes are proteins that aid the thousands of biochemical reactions that take place within and outside of our cells. The structure of enzymes allows them to combine with other molecules inside the cell called substrates, which catalyze reactions that are essential to metabolism. At times, enzymes may also function outside the cell, such as digestive enzymes like lactase and sucrase, which help digest sugar. Some enzymes require other molecules such as vitamins or minerals for a reaction to take place. Bodily functions that depend on enzymes include digestion, energy production, blood clotting, and muscle contraction. A lack or improper function of these enzymes can result in disease. Number 3. Protein's role also encompasses acting as a messenger. Some proteins function as hormones, which are chemical messengers that aid communication between our cells, tissues, and organs. They are made and secreted by endocrine tissues or glands and then transported in the blood to their target tissues or organs, where they bind to protein receptors on the cell surface. Protein and polypeptides make up most of our body's hormones, such as insulin, which signals the uptake of glucose or sugar into the cell, glucagon, which signals the breakdown of stored glucose in the liver, HGH or human growth hormone, which stimulates the growth of various tissues including bone, ADH or antidiuretic hormone, which signals the kidneys to reabsorb water, and ACTH or adrenocorticotropic hormone, which stimulates the release of cortisol, a key factor in metabolism. Number 4. Protein provides structure. Some proteins are fibrous and provide cells and tissues with stiffness and rigidity. These proteins include keratin, collagen, and elastin, which help form the connective framework of certain structures in the body. Keratin is a structural protein that is found in the hair, skin, and nails. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body and is the structural protein of our bones, tendons, ligaments, and skin. Elastin is several hundred times more flexible than collagen. Its high elasticity allows many tissues in the body to return to their original shape after stretching or contracting, such as the uterus, lungs, and arteries. Number 5. Protein helps maintain proper pH. Protein plays a vital role in regulating the concentrations of acids and bases in the blood and other bodily fluids. The balance between acids and bases is measured using the pH scale. It ranges from 0 to 14, with 0 being the most acidic, 7 neutral, and 14 the most alkaline. A constant pH is necessary, as even a slight change in pH can be harmful or potentially deadly. One of the ways the body regulates pH is with proteins. An example is hemoglobin, a protein that makes up red blood cells. Hemoglobin binds small amounts of acid, thereby helping to maintain the normal pH value of the blood. Number 6, protein helps balance fluids. Proteins regulate body processes to maintain optimal fluid balance. Albumin and globulin are proteins found in the blood that help maintain the body's fluid balance by attracting and retaining water. If we don't eat enough protein, our levels of albumin and globulin eventually decrease. Consequently, these proteins can no longer keep blood in our blood vessels, and the fluid is forced into the spaces between our cells. As the fluid continues to build up in the spaces between the cells, swelling or edema occurs, particularly in the stomach region. Number 7, protein bolsters immune health. Proteins help form immunoglobulins or antibodies to fight infection. In a nutshell, antibodies are proteins in the blood that help protect the body from harmful invaders like bacteria and viruses. When these foreign invaders enter our cells, the body produces antibodies that attack them for elimination. Without these antibodies, bacteria and viruses would be free to multiply and overwhelm the body with the disease they carry. Once our body has produced antibodies against a particular bacteria or virus, our cells never forget how to make them. This allows the antibodies to respond quickly the next time a particular disease agent invades the body. As a result, the body develops immunity against the diseases to which it is exposed. Number 8, protein transports and stores nutrients in the body. Transport proteins carry substances throughout our bloodstream into cells, out of cells, or within cells. The substances transported by these proteins include nutrients like vitamins or minerals, blood sugar, cholesterol, and oxygen. For example, hemoglobin is a protein that carries oxygen from our lungs to the body tissues. Glucose transporters, also called GLUT, move glucose into our cells, while lipoproteins transport cholesterol and other fats in our blood. Protein transporters are specific, meaning that they will only bind to specific substances. In other words, a protein transporter that moves glucose will not move cholesterol. Proteins also have storage roles. For example, ferritin is a storage protein that stores iron. Number 9, protein provides energy. Proteins can supply the body with energy in extreme circumstances. However, the last thing the body wants to use for energy is protein, since this valuable nutrient is widely used throughout the body. Carbs and fats are much better suited for providing energy, as the body maintains reserves of both for use as fuel. Moreover, they are metabolized more efficiently compared to protein. Protein contains 4 calories per gram, the same amount of energy that carbs provide. Fats supply the most energy at 9 calories per gram. Protein supplies the body with very little of its energy needs under normal circumstances. However, when the body is in a state of extended fasting, the body breaks down skeletal muscles so that the amino acids can supply energy. The body also uses amino acids from broken down skeletal muscle if carbohydrate storage is low. This can occur after exhaustive exercise or if a person does not consume enough calories in general. These are just 9 out of the hundreds of roles protein plays to ensure that the body functions at its very best at all times. I hope this video will help you appreciate how crucial adequate protein intake really is for healthy living, and prompt you to include healthy and unprocessed sources of protein with every meal. If you found this information helpful, please consider sharing the video with your family and friends. Do subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, take care and stay inspired.